Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Now you probably already know what this video is about. So this is the first proper drive in my BMW 520d since getting it mapped at Darkside Developments. Now obviously I have drove the car since, but it was only the journey back from Darkside Developments just a few days ago, and that was just a 100-mile motorway journey. And if you're wondering what sort of MPG I managed to get on the motorway at 70 miles per hour, I averaged around 57, 58 MPG, which, you know, you really could not complain about, can you? You know, from a 2-litre diesel that has been mapped, that's right about where I want it to be. But yeah, we're gonna just let the car get up to temperature a little bit. We've been driving for a few minutes now. It is a warm day, so it's not going to take too long, and then we're going to really see what this thing is all about now, and see if we can notice any major difference from before. Now obviously the figures from before on the previous map, I believe it was, according to Darkside Developments, is dyno, which I'm led to believe is fairly accurate. I think we was at about 183 brake horsepower and then about 400 Newton meters of torque, there or thereabouts. And I believe on the new improved map we're at about 205, 206 brake horsepower and then like 460 or 470 Newton meters of torque. So yeah, about like 22 brake horsepower increase and then like a massive 60, 70 Newton meters of torque increase. So it's really that torque that I'm guessing I'm gonna, you know, tell the difference in. But yeah, I think we should be up to temperature now pretty much, so we are gonna just drop it down a few gears and yeah, see what this thing can do. Just come up to a junction here, so I'm just going to drop it right down to first. I'm going to stop, I'm going to pull out of a junction, and this is going to be the first time literally just flooring it in first. That is decent. That is decent. Yeah, we got to 60 in no time then. That is very, very decent. You can definitely tell the increase in torque 100% straight away. Torque comes in very, very hard, around 2,500 RPM. Yeah, definitely massive improvement. And yeah, I can tell I'm not going to get bored of this amount of torque. I mean, it's crazy because it's only like a 2-litre diesel. It's a fairly big car. It's a BMW 5 Series, but it still feels fast. I mean, even like on the previous map, you know, it didn't feel slow. That's one thing I must say. It didn't feel slow on the previous map, but now, like, it feels a lot quicker. And I'll be interested to see sort of where the what the 0 to 60 figures are saying now, because I believe I managed to do it in, I think it was around 7 seconds on the previous map. So, you know, can we get it, you know, quite a bit below that? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. One thing that I have noticed now is that I definitely seem to have a lot more torque low down, so I can stay in a higher gear and be going slower. So before, I really had to be going, I don't know, 35 miles per hour and above to be in 4th gear. Now I can be in 4th gear going around 30. So that means the RPM stay lower. You know, we have an increase of torque, so we can pull away quicker, we can overtake quicker. And in theory, our MPG should be higher because, yeah, we're not having to, you know, put as much power down. We're not having to rev it as high, so I guess that should help us save some fuel. Well, that's the theory anyway. But yeah, we don't seem to have any cars around us, so it's always good. I'm just gonna drop it down to 3rd from 4th now, and around 2,500 RPM. and we just plant it, and yeah, it just sucks you back in your seat. And that is where you want to change gear. Now, speaking to Ryan after, you know, Ryan from Darkside, obviously, speaking to him after getting the remap, he said that, you know, your peak power is going to be around 3,500 RPM. So there's really no point revving it out to, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. So I guess like the engine's going to thank me for that as well, because, you know, obviously revving it that bit much higher, you're going to be putting more wear on it. So there's really no point now to be revving it higher than like 3,500 RPM, because you actually get less power, you know, as the RPMs climb after that. So yeah, it's oh my god, I can feel like I just want to overtake every single car on the road now with this amount of torque. It's definitely addictive. Stay in third gear now. I'm going to go out to second. Let's see if we can overtake this car here. Oh, it's so easy, that's effortless. Just overtook a car coming off a roundabout, 2 lanes going into 1. I really didn't have to try then at all. The torque just, yeah, it just propelled us down the road. This new map has honestly transformed the car. It's just the torque. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's about 465 Newton meters, there or thereabouts. And yeah, like to get that from a 2-litre diesel is pretty amazing. I'm pretty sure that that's knocking on close to BMW E60 M5 torque figures. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's fairly close to those torque figures. Oh god, this smile is gonna take a while to be wiped off my face, I think, before I get used to that feeling. And guys, honestly, believe me that this car genuinely does feel fast. I mean, I've been in actually fast cars before. I own a couple of pretty fast cars. Like I own a BMW 130i, that's 265 brake horsepower, and I own a BMW 760 Li, that's 440 brake horsepower. And the feeling of speed in this car is pretty close to the feeling of speed in those cars as well. I think it's mainly the torque. Obviously both of those are naturally aspirated petrols, and this being a turbocharged diesel, you know, naturally you are going to have more torque. But yeah, the feeling of speed is definitely pretty close to those other cars, and you know, this car genuinely does feel quite fast. Okay then guys, so I think I'm going to wrap this video up. It's only supposed to be a quick first drive, a first reaction, and hopefully I've been able to get it across in this video. But yeah, I knew you guys would be interested to see what the car drives like now after getting it, you know, mapped again, of course. And yeah, I just want to say a massive thanks to the team over at Darkside Developments. Again, I will leave all of their links in the description box below if you want to go and check them out. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I'll see you all in that next one.